Good morning. We're going to read a few more chapters of Wonder by R.J. Palacio. We're talking about the next couple chapters are called Sides, August's House, and the Boyfriend. And that'll be the last three chapters that are from Jack's point of view. Okay. So here are the official sides, said Summer at lunch the next day. She pulled out a piece of loose leaf paper and opened it. It had three columns of names. Jack's side, which listed, which listed Jack, August, Reed, Max G, and Max W. Julian's side, Miles, Henry, Amos, Simon, Tristan, Pablo, Nino, Isaiah, Jake, Tolan, Roman, Ben, Emmanuel, Zeke, and Tommaso. Neutrals, Malik, Ramon, Jose, Leaf, Ram, Ivan, and Russell. Where did you get this? Said Augie, looking over my shoulder as I read the list. Charlotte made it, Summer answered quickly. She gave it to me last period. She thought you should know who was on your side, Jack. Yeah, not too many people, that's for sure, I said. Rita's, she said, and the two Maxes. Great, the nerds are on my side. Don't be mean, said Summer. I think Charlotte likes you, by the way. Yeah, I know. Are you going to ask her out? Are you kidding? I can't, now that everyone's acting like I have the plague. The second I said it, I realized I shouldn't have said it. There was an awkward moment of silence. I looked at Augie. It's okay, he said. I knew about that. Sorry, dude, I said. I didn't know they called it the plague, though, he said. I figured it was more like cheese touch or something. Oh, yeah, like diarrhea of a wimpy kid, I nodded. The plague actually sounded cooler, he said, like someone could catch the black death of ugliness. He said this and made air quotes. I think it's awful, said Summer, but Augie shrugged while taking a big sip from his juice box. Anyway, I'm not asking Charlotte out, I said. My mom thinks we're all too young to be dating anyway, she answered. What if Reed asked you out? I said. Would you go? I could tell she was surprised. No, she said. I'm just asking, I laughed. She shook her head and smiled. Why? What do you know? Nothing, I'm just asking, I said. I actually agree with my mom, she said. I do think we're too young to be dating. I mean, I just don't see what the rush is. Yeah, I agree, said August. What is kind of a shame, you know, with all those babes who keep throwing themselves at me and stuff. He said this in such a funny way that the milk I was drinking came up my nose when I laughed, which made us all totally crack up. August house. It was already the middle of January. We still hadn't even chosen what science fair project we were going to work on. I guess I kept putting it off because I didn't want to do it. Finally, August was like, dude, we have to do this. So we went to his house after school. I was really nervous because I didn't know if August had ever told his parents about what we now call the Halloween incident. It turns out that the dad wasn't even home and the mom was out running errands. I'm pretty sure from the 2 seconds I'd spent talking to her that Augie had never mentioned a thing about it. She was super cool and friendly toward me. When I first walked into Augie's room, I was like, whoa, Augie, you have a serious Star Wars addiction. He had ledges of full Star Wars miniatures and a huge The Empire Strikes Back poster on his wall. I know, right? He laughed. He sat down in a rolling chair next to his desk, and I plopped down in a beanbag chair in the corner. That's when his dog waddled into the room, right up to me. He was on your holiday card, I said, letting the dog sniff my hand. She, he corrected me. Daisy, you can pet her. She doesn't bite. When I started petting her, she basically rolled over onto her back. She wants you to rub her tummy, said August. Okay, this is the cutest dog I've ever seen, I said, rubbing her stomach. I know, right? She's the best dog in the world. Aren't you, girlie? As soon as she heard August's voice say that, the dog started waggling her tail and she went over to him. Who's my little girlie? Who's my little girlie? August was saying as she licked him all over his face. I wish I had a dog, I said. My parents think our apartment's too small. I started looking around at the stuff in his room while he turned on his computer. Hey, you've got an Xbox 360. Can we play? Oh, excuse me. Dude, we're here to work on the science fair project. Do you have Halo? Of course I have Halo. Please, can we play? We had logged onto the Beecher website and he had logged onto the Beecher website and was now scrolling down Mr. Rubin's teacher page through the list of science fair projects. Can you see from there? He said. I sighed and went to sit on the little stool that was right next to him. Cool, iMac, I said. What kind of computer do you have? Dude, I don't even have my own room, less my own computer. My parents have the ancient Dell that's practically dead. Okay, how about this one? He said, turning the screen in my direction so I would look. Oh. I made a quick scan of this screen and my eyes literally started blurring. Making a sun clock, he said. That sounds kind of cool. I leaned back. Can't we just make a volcano? Everyone makes volcanoes. Duh, because it's easy, I said, petting Daisy again. What about how to make crystal spikes out of Epsom salt? Sounds boring, I answered. So why'd you call her Daisy? He didn't look up from the screen. My sister named her. I wanted to call her Darth. Actually, technically speaking, her full name is Darth Daisy, but we never called her that. Darth Daisy, that's funny. Hi, Darth Daisy, I said to the dog, who rolled on her back again for me to rub her tummy. Okay, this is the one, said August, pointing to a picture of the screen and a bunch of potatoes with wires poking out of them. How to build an organic battery made of potatoes. Now that's cool. It says here you could power a lamp with it. We could call it a spud lamp or something. What do you think? Dude, that sounds way too hard. You know I suck at science. Shut up. You do not. Yeah, I do. I got a 54 on my last test. I suck at science. No, you don't. And that was only because we were still fighting and I wasn't helping you. I can help you now. This is a good project, Jack. We've got to do it. Fine. Whatever, I shrugged. Just then there was a knock on the door. A teenage girl with long dark wavy hair poked her head inside the door. She wasn't expecting to see me. Oh, hey, she said to both of us. Hey, Via, said August, looking back at the computer screen. Via, this is Jack. Jack, that's Via. Hey, I said, nodding hello. Hey, she said, looking at me carefully. I knew the second Augie said my name that he had told her about the stuff I had said to him about him. I could tell the way she looked at me. In fact, the way she looked at me made me think she remembered from the day at Carvel on Amesfort Avenue all those years ago. Augie, I have a friend I want to meet, okay? She said. He's coming over in a few minutes. Is he your boyfriend? August teased. Via kicked the bottom of his chair. Just be nice, she said, and left the room. Dude, your sister's hot, I said. I know. She hates me, right? She told her about the Halloween incident. Yeah, she hates me. Oh, yeah, you told her about Halloween. Both. The boyfriend. 2 minutes later, she came back with this guy named Justin. Just seemed like a cool enough dude. Longish hair, little round glasses. He was carrying a big, long, shiny silver case that ended up in a sharp point at one end. Justin, this is my little brother August, said Via, and that's Jack. Hey guys, said Justin, shaking our hands. He seemed a little nervous. I guess maybe because he was meeting August for the first time. Sometimes I forget what a shock it is the first time you meet him. Cool room. Are you Via's boyfriend? Augie asked mischievously, and his sister pulled his cap down over his face. What's in your case? I asked. A machine gun? Ha, answered the boyfriend. That's funny. No, it's a fiddle. Justin's a fiddler, said Via. He's in a Zydeco band. What the heck is a Zydeco band? Said Augie, looking at me. It's kind of music, said Justin, like Creole music. What's Creole? I said. You should tell people that's a machine gun, said Augie. Nobody will ever mess with you. Ha, I guess you're right. Justin said, naughty and tucking his hair behind his ears. Creole's the kind of music they play in Louisiana, he said to me. Are you from Louisiana? I asked. No, he answered, pushing up his glasses. I'm from Brooklyn. I don't know why this made me want to laugh. Come on, Justin, said Via, pulling him by the hand. Let's go hang out in my room. Okay, see you guys later. Bye, he said. Bye. Bye. As soon as I left the room, Augie looked at me, smiling. I'm from Brooklyn, I said, and we both started laughing hysterically. That's the end of part 4. And next is part 5, and we'll hear from Justin's perspective and point of view. Have a great weekend.